A quiet act of kindness can change a life forever. But what if doing the right thing cost someone everything they had worked for? What if a simple decision to help a stranger took away a job, a paycheck, and the security of tomorrow? This is the unforgettable story of a young black cashier whose compassion seemed to ruin her life until the truth came out and left an entire city speechless. Stay with me until the very end, because this story proves that kindness never truly goes unnoticed, even when it feels like the whole world has turned against you. Before we begin, welcome to Heartline Stories. If you enjoy emotional stories that restore your faith in humanity, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment telling us where you're watching from. Your support helps us share more inspiring stories just like this one. Monica Williams was 28 years old and worked as a cashier at a busy grocery store in Chicago. Every morning, she greeted customers with a warm smile, even though life had never been easy. She lived in a small apartment with her younger brother, Jason, whom she had raised since their mother passed away years earlier. Every paycheck mattered. Missing even one day of work meant struggling to pay rent. People often remembered Monica's smile more than anything else. Some customers rushed through her checkout line without saying a word, while others stopped just to chat with her for a few minutes. Monica believed everyone deserved kindness because she never knew what battles someone else was fighting. One rainy Friday afternoon, the store was packed with shoppers preparing for the weekend. The checkout lines stretched across the aisles, and everyone seemed impatient. An elderly woman slowly pushed her shopping cart toward Monica's register. She looked tired, confused, and slightly unsteady on her feet. Her hands trembled as she searched for her wallet. "I'm so sorry," the woman whispered. "I can't seem to find my card." The customers waiting behind her immediately began complaining. "Hurry up! Some of us have places to be." Monica ignored the angry voices. She smiled gently. "It's okay, ma'am. Take your time." As the woman continued searching, her face suddenly turned pale. She grabbed the edge of the counter before collapsing to the floor. The store fell silent. Without thinking twice, Monica jumped over the checkout counter and rushed to her side. She called 911, loosened the woman's scarf, and stayed beside her until paramedics arrived. "Please stay with me," Monica said softly, holding the woman's hand. "Help is coming." The ambulance arrived within minutes. The paramedics later told Monica that her quick actions may have saved the woman's life. But while Monica rode with the woman to the ambulance entrance, her checkout lane remained closed. Customers became furious, and the store manager was embarrassed by the long delays. The next morning, Monica was called into the manager's office. "I'm sorry," he said without looking her in the eye. "Corporate received complaints. You abandoned your register during business hours. We have to let you go." Monica stared at him in disbelief. "I was helping someone who could have died." "I understand," the manager replied quietly. "But company policy is company policy." Monica packed her things and walked out of the store carrying only a small box of personal belongings. She tried to stay strong, but as she reached the parking lot, tears rolled down her face. How would she pay rent? How would she take care of Jason? For the next week, Monica searched everywhere for another job. She filled out applications. She attended interviews. But nothing worked. Meanwhile, the elderly woman she had rescued had fully recovered in the hospital. Her name was Evelyn Carter. Very few people knew that Evelyn happened to be the mother of billionaire entrepreneur Daniel Carter, the founder of one of America's largest retail companies. When Daniel visited his mother, she told him everything. "The young cashier never cared about who I was," Evelyn said. "Everyone else was frustrated, but she stayed beside me like I was family." Daniel asked one question. What happened to her? When he learned she had been fired for helping his mother, his expression changed instantly. "Find her," he told his assistant. 3 days later, Monica was sitting at home opening another rejection email when someone knocked on her apartment door. Outside stood a man in a tailored suit. "Ms. Williams?" "Yes?" "Mr. Daniel Carter would like to meet you." Monica thought it had to be some kind of joke. The following morning, she arrived at Carter headquarters. The building was larger than anything she had ever seen. She was escorted into a conference room where Daniel Carter stood waiting. He smiled warmly. "My mother is alive because of you." Monica shook her head. "I only did what anyone should do." Daniel looked at her for a moment. "No," he said quietly. "Not everyone would." He placed a folder on the table. Inside was an offer letter. Daniel wanted Monica to become director of customer care for every Carter-owned retail location across the country. The salary was more money than Monica had ever imagined earning. She looked up, speechless. "I've never managed people before." Daniel smiled. "Skills can be taught. Compassion cannot." Monica accepted the position with tears in her eyes. But Daniel wasn't finished. A week later, he visited the grocery store where Monica had worked. The same manager greeted him proudly, believing the billionaire was interested in a business partnership. Instead, Daniel asked one question. "If your own mother collapsed in this store, would you want an employee to follow company policy or save her life?" The manager couldn't answer. Within months, Carter Retail introduced a new nationwide emergency response policy that encouraged employees to help customers in medical emergencies without fear of losing their jobs. Thousands of workers received first aid training. Countless lives would later be protected because one young cashier chose kindness over fear. Monica never forgot where she came from. She created employee recognition programs that rewarded acts of compassion instead of punishing them. She also established a scholarship in her mother's name for young people working while caring for family members, just as she once had. One afternoon, months later, Evelyn visited Monica's office. She hugged her tightly. "You didn't just save my life," Evelyn whispered. "You reminded my son what truly matters." Monica smiled through happy tears. "I think you saved mine too." Life has a funny way of rewarding the people who choose kindness when no one is watching. Monica never expected recognition. She never helped that elderly woman because she hoped for a reward. She simply saw another human being in need and chose compassion over convenience. And that choice changed not only her future but the lives of thousands of employees and customers across the country. So the next time you have the chance to help someone, remember Monica's story. Your kindness may seem small in the moment, but it can create ripples you may never fully see. A single act of compassion has the power to heal hearts, open doors, and inspire countless others to do the same. Thank you for watching Heartline Stories. If this story touched your heart, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who believes kindness still exists. And remember, the smallest act of kindness can become someone else's greatest miracle.